Hey guys, welcome back to One Car Wood Shop. We're going to be doing almost all hand tool work today. We're going to be planing off glue squeeze out on those legs and starting to cut mortises as well with some chisels. So should be a good time. Go ahead and get started.
The white oak that we're using for this project is pretty prone to tear out, so because of that I want to make sure that our hand tools are really sharp. To do this, I'm using a method in which you glue progressively finer grits of sandpaper to a flat surface, like a tile or a pane of glass, and then use that to sharpen your tools. I'm really happy with how these legs came out. Dimensionally, they're pretty accurate, and they're also fairly straight. Despite my best efforts, I still got some tear out with the plane on these legs. I'm still getting used to using a hand plane on these projects, and I need to be a little more careful of changing grain direction over the course of a board. Now I'm beginning to lay out the mortises for this project. I'm being very careful to mark each leg and the corresponding skirt component that will be used for the final table structure. These mortise and tenons are going to be fit to each other, so if I accidentally mix up components, I could end up doing a lot of extra work or creating gaps that would otherwise be tight-fitting if I use the correct component. This process of cutting out the mortises with a chisel worked out pretty well, but despite the sharp tools, it ended up taking quite a while. It was a lot of material to remove.
When you walked into the room, I couldn't keep my eyes off of you. Was it make-believe, or was it a dream? I've been waiting.
You can see the workpiece floating all over the place here in this time lapse. This is where I'd really love to have a very secure workbench, but again, in this shop setup, it's not really an option.
Our love came alive, we've still got the rest of our lives. The rest of our lives. The rest of our lives.
Hey guys, so I got a bit of a sad realization here. So I realized after starting to chop the mortises with the chisels, this is just gonna take an extremely long time. I only got about 2 of the mortises totally cleaned up and finished in 2 hours. And by my math, we've got 12 of these to do. I don't exactly want to spend 12 hours chiseling mortises, considering they're not gonna be totally exact. And just with the width of the legs, I'm concerned we might end up splitting something, or I just don't think it's worth it. So basically got 2 options. I either need to find myself a router, which surprisingly I don't have yet, or and ideally with a router table, or gotta get a drill press and hog out the mortises that way and then clean them up with a chisel. So either way, it looks like I'm gonna be spending some money, but those are both tools that would be really helpful to have anyway. So I'll get back to you guys. That's gonna be the end of this one. And hopefully we get a quick solution here where I can just continue on with this project. So thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep up with what's happening here. And really appreciate you guys watching. So have a good rest of your day.